get me back to 185, so it's dropped me 15 pounds in a month and getting everything back on, right?
Nice and strong.
Nice.
Switch. 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 Big toss, big toss. 3, 2, 1. Good. Last one. Good. Big breath. Right into those pull-ups. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 5 pull-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So working with Rodrigo, it's a pleasure. He did really well last year, and you know, he is really serious about getting back into shape. And so we've got 4 weeks until the PanAms, we've got 6 weeks until Abu Dhabi, and right now I'm primarily focused on getting his nervous system back up to competitive speed. He's running a very successful jiu-jitsu program at his studio, which occupies a lot of his time. So for his training, it's kind of taken a back seat for a little while, but his talent is still there. And so what we need to do over this next 4 weeks is really focus on building up his explosiveness, building up his strength, and just kind of getting his diet in order. Where he falls for this first tournament, I don't really care, because my primary concern is getting him to a competitive level where he feels comfortable against anyone. And then when he moves on to in the 6th week to Abu Dhabi, that's where I really want his weight to be in order and everything to really come through and be nice and tight, so that he can go on through the rest of the year and just continually progress. One of the things with always cutting weight that people run into is they run that risk of injury if they try to cut too fast. And we see that time and again because people stop eating. And in Rodrigo's case, it'll actually be having him eat a lot more. Switching him over to a more of a paleo-style diet, where he's going to be just eating a ton of vegetables, a ton of meats, making sure that he's getting a lot of cholesterol to promote testosterone. And that I also want his body to really think that even though it's dropping fat, it's becoming more basic, more animalistic, so that primal explosive energy can come out at any time when he needs it to. And I think that you'll see that in this 1st and 2nd week especially, we're going back to very primal, simple movements where there's not a lot of focus on exact technique, but more simple fight or flight mechanics of just explode to survive, or move to survive. From there we'll tighten it down as necessary, but especially in a sport like grappling, jiu-jitsu, judo, there's a lot of there's a lot of movements that are not traditionally found in Western sports. We find you're laying on your back one moment, you're on your side, suddenly you're on a north-south position, then you're flipped upside down. And so our strength has to be based off of where our opponent is, not necessarily where gravity is, or what direction our body is facing up or down. We want everything to be focused on that. So I'm really excited to see this progress, and I think you're going to be shocked at the difference the training is going to make over these next couple weeks when things are put together properly. And that's where the real magic happens. You'll see a lot of people that just simply will watch one of our videos and they don't understand how the pieces fit together, and essentially they make something that looks similar but doesn't get near the success. And that's why we're really proud to base everything on research, and that's how we get the phenomenal success that we do with our athletes. And so I'm really looking forward to Rodrigo not only going and competing, but dominating and shocking people at seeing where he is now and where he's going to be competing against them in 4 weeks.